When the button tree flowers. Aubrey was putting on his blue cardigan one morning when the button fell off. Now his cardigan wouldn't do up. He was very sad. It was a lovely button. It was made of wood and had a tiny leaf carved around the buttonholes. And he liked his cardigan to do up. What would he do? He tried to push the button back on, but it wouldn't go. It needs to be sewn on, said Mama. But I can't do it today. Aubrey wasn't sure he wanted to sew it back on. He felt something had changed about the cardigan. He felt different about it. Now it had changed so unexpectedly. Perhaps something magical happened. He wandered into the garden, holding his button. He stood in a patch of sun, listening to the birds. As he stood there, one of the birds fluttered through the air and landed in the earth in front of him. It tugged a worm and flew away. A small hole was left. Aubrey looked at the little hole. He felt the little button in his warm hand. He suddenly knew why the button had fallen off. It was part of the natural cycle of life, because he had to plant the button now. He crouched down and made a bigger hole in the soft mud. Then he slipped the button in and covered it over with earth. Deep in the earth, the little wooden button settled into its new home. The sun shone above it. The little button couldn't see the sun from its earthy bed, but it felt its warmth. Every morning, Aubrey came out to the garden with a cup of water. He watered the little button. Inside the cozy ground, the little button felt the water trickle in. It quenched its thirst, and it was happy. Aubrey watched the spot where he had planted the button very carefully. At first, nothing grew, but Aubrey believed in magic. He knew if he believed in that little button, it would grow. Shoots sprouted, leaves popped out. Aubrey thought he might get a new button. But even if we believe in magic, we don't always know how it will turn out. That's why magic is magic. Instead, a beautiful bud appeared one day. And you know what popped out? A new cardigan! Aubrey put it on. He had grown his own cardigan from a button. It was a magic button, and Aubrey had somehow guessed it. And forevermore, he had cozy cardigans for all of his friends. The end.